Ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? Very good. Welcome very much. Thank you. So, thank you for being here, especially for anyone who has come in from Paris. I know that coming out to Palaiseau in this area might sometimes feel like crossing the river Styx into the underworld, and that you have to pay Caron, the boat keeper, to take you across, and sometimes Caron, also known as the 9106. Caron will not take you where you wanted to go. He will take you somewhere else. But so thank you very much for being here as well. So that's very kind of you to be here. Thank you also for Marie Ray of the Théâtre Français for being here. It means a lot that you're here. So really Marie Ray actually shortened her class so that her students could come to this play tonight, so I'm very grateful. And they had a representation this afternoon in the cafe, and it was very good. And the Théâtre Français will be playing in June of next year for a few dates as well. So if you're in Telecom, look out for that. Okay. So it's wonderful that you are in a seat, a cathedral, might we say, of technology, engineering and science. And yet it still has a place for theatre and for culture. And I know that we are particularly grateful to Telecom for supporting theatre and for putting this on. It gives a real, well-rounded experience and to the students, knowledge like that. What they have learned from this play, I'm yet to find out, but maybe they will have learned how to laugh when things are going grim, maybe, hopefully, okay? There we go. So you'll see these occasionally, they'll come up there, you'll see them, they're like your little teleprompter, for example. Have you got anything else going? That's for when you see the baddies. There are evil people in the play, okay? So you can boo them, right? Not to boo me off stage, for example. And if someone's alone, like I am, you say, oh, okay? Now, you're going to hear, let me just set the scene. This is a pantomime, right? Pantomime. Anyone been to a pantomime before? Yeah. Some of you might have been here last year as well, and for that I'm grateful too. So pantomime is, it's a romp, as we could say. Right? Which means it's a joyful, gleeful, irrelevant, satirical, parodical, all of those words, and you are supposed to laugh in it, okay? It is the one time of the year in France that you are permitted to laugh in public, so I please encourage you to make use of it. Je taquine, okay? I'm there. So this year's play is called Thang's Fables, and it was inspired by Les Fables of Aesop and Jean de La Fontaine, for example. And as you know, maybe Jean de La Fontaine, they were writing, in times of, when there were kings and monarchs here, okay? And when there were peasants and paupers over here. And when a road divided the two, okay? And in such a kingdom do we start our play. And, but we will examine the roles of the Olympics and the elections, as you can see there, in what should be a satire, okay? So, hopefully, some of the names for those who aren't English speakers, and even for those who are English speakers, familiarize yourselves with the names. Maybe you might find some parallels, but I do assure you that any resemblance to real events is purely coincidental, okay? Purely coincidental. It came to me in a dream, right? And I just dictated it, and it came, and whoa, okay? Right, there we go, all right? As we go, getting ready, I'd like to thank the hard-working students of Thang, who are behind there. So a big round of applause for them. I suppose the hardest work that they had to do was working with me, which if anyone knows me, I'm very sympathetic to that. They've really come together. They've really federated. They've really brought, I think, like a lot of energy. The proof is how many people are here. I think, and how many people here were last night. I also thank the efforts of, for example, Laura, who's on the BDE now. But Laura also was in the play last year, as well as Nicolas, who's holding the signs. Very grateful to you as well for helping Thang Théâtre Anglais, Thang become a thing. Very grateful for that, okay? And yes, and I said also thank you to Telecom for allowing this madness to take place, all right? So I encourage you, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, to encourage the actors and also La Seine that we've mentioned. Also grateful to La Seine. This is the third year that we're doing a live music performance, and it just takes it gives that little sheen that you didn't think it could have. Okay, so very grateful for them. So please, ladies and gentlemen, for all their hard work, do encourage them, laugh, applaud, smile, be there, give them your warmth and your positive energy, please. And that is exactly what will make this play a great night for them, for La Seine, and also for you. So please, ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause,
Gentlemen, boys and girls, students and teachers, brothers and sisters, parents and children, and everyone I haven't mentioned. My name is Foxy McFoxface, and I am one of the 2 commentators for the amazing Gladympic Games. I can see on your faces that you haven't heard about the Gladympic Games. Where have you been? Our beloved King Lion, and not the other way around due to copyright, organizes the games to entertain the people of Gladiland. And this year, he intends to mark the transition of power to his heir, the heir. The atmosphere in the kingdom is electric, as they will see 2 teams compete for the glory. On one side, Team Royal, represented by the king, the heir, and his advisors. They are expected to win. On the other side, the People's Choice, represented by Benny Cinders, the most adorable, hard-working canine in the land. Even though they have no chance of winning, the king likes to give the impression of a legitimate opposition. And here is the other commentator for the games, Holly Crowley. Hello. What's the matter? What happened? Well, I can't understand what you're saying when you've got that piece of cheese in your mouth.
Do you think I'm an idiot? I know you, Foxy McFoxface. You just want to steal my cheese.
Oh, no, I don't want to steal your cheese, Holly Crowley. I just want to understand what you're saying.
I won't fall for your tricks so easily.
Why are you so upset? Do you have important news for us?
Yes. Hold on to your hats. King Lion is dead. Long live the hair.
King Lion is dead!
King Lion is dead. I just come from the vault. This will be all over the kingdom made in the social media very soon. But you heard it here first.
But what about the Gladympic Games? They're supposed to start very soon. Will they be cancelled?
Do you think that after spending millions of Gladi notes and kicking out all those poor people from the city center, they'll cancel the games? I don't think so.
What about Heir the Hair? He's too young to take power.
Those 2 palace cronies will rule in his place.
You mean Ian Wolfscombe and Don Toddy?
Yes, they'll be his advisors until he's old enough to rule by himself. Oh, that's what they say.
Oh, this is terrible news for the kingdom. King Lion used to win all the competitions. Now the People's Choice actually stand a chance in winning the Gladympic Games, and they are promising to bring the system down from within.
Calm down, Calm down. Half a hand still stands a chance. And Ian Wolfscam and Don Toddy will fix it. You know what I mean?
But I'm just so scared! The People's Choice are revolutionaries! They will force everyone to take the 9106 bus! They will make you join animal unions! They will eat our pets! Won't someone please think of the pets?
Breathe, Foxy, breathe. We'll be all right. Hey. Oh, I have a funeral procession coming now.
My father, the King Lion, is dead! And I'm expected to rule! But I'm too young! I haven't done prepa yet! What am I going to do? My father was quite a strong animal. He could easily beat the other animals as the gladipping gaze. I don't know what to do. I'm just a hare.
What a sad day! Finally, power will be ours. Oh, what terrible news! Only the hair now stands in our way.
I have been waiting for this moment since I arrived at this stupid Gladiland court. The time has finally come for me to take power!
You mean for us to take power?
Yes, yes, of course. Sorry, Ian Wolfscam. I forgot to use a plural pronoun. Once Herdier has won the crowds, we'll take him out and rule at last.
Now come on, let's go. I'm hungry. Hungry for power. And also pizza. Plus, I can't stand crowds of telecommute.
Look at this. We're the only ones left holding up the system.
Yeah! You survived, Benicindus. I believe in you, you're my hero.
Thank you, Jack Diaz. I'm glad I can count on you. We'll need all the help we can to win the Gladimpic Games.
We are here for you, Benicindus.
Come on, let's go bury this king.
Your father was a good man.
He was a lion.
Yes, your father was a good lion.
And you have great hair. And you've got a great hair too.
But it's a tough world out there.
Lupus, lupo, homo.
Wolf is a man to wolf, as the saying goes.
We're here to protect you. Your father's last words were, take care of Handy Hair.
I thought they were. I can't believe you betrayed me, you bastard!
What?
Nothing. Anyway, we said we'd protect you faithfully.
Just like we protected your father. I thank you. You two are good advisors. What do I need to do?
There are two things.
Name them.
First of all, jump up and down shouting rubber chicken, rubber chicken, rubber chicken.
Sure. Rubber chicken! Rubber chicken! Rubber chicken! Hey, what was that for?
Nothing. We just wanted to see if you would actually do it.
I told you he would.
What's the second thing?
Well, it's a little more complicated, but we need you to make sure that we win the Gladimping Games.
If we don't, you risk not having enough legitimacy to rule in Gladiland. And you know, it's all about that legitimacy nowadays.
Yeah, you can't get anywhere without legitimacy, especially as the heir to a king.
But how can we make sure that we win? Would it be just a question of playing fairly?
Sure we play fairly, don't worry. We'll all play fairly.
I hope so, because that's what my father would have wanted.
Okay, just sign here and it'll be done.
Okay.
Wait. Aren't you going to read it first?
Nah, who reads the term and conditions? Anyway, I need to go now. I haven't done my homeworks.
We're not actually going to play fairly.
No.
You're so good at lying.
Do you think we've gone this far and taken all those risks in order to lose?
I didn't think so, then, Toadie.
Come on, let's go check out the competition.
Look, that's where Benny Cinders and his crew of animal rights activists live.
And that's the land we'll seize for our real estate fortunes once we beat them in the competition.
I can't wait to kick them out, tear their house, and build a new Franprix where everything costs at least 100 Gladinotes!
What? If you want to build that, that's not we agreed on.
Yes, it is. Do you not remember?
I wanted to build a swamp, just like that by the Ecuador. Like that, I'd be able to wave like the beautiful toad that I am.
We really need to sort our internal communication. But it will have to wait. I see someone coming.
Well. If it's not Benny Cinders himself.
What's wrong, Benny? Cat got your tongue!
I'm not talking to you.
Why not? Do your parents not let you talk to strangers?
Yeah. Are you afraid we're going to take your dinner?
You must keep going. Don't let them distract me.
You're just afraid you're going to lose the first competition.
Yeah. I have that you not even been preparing for the Gladimping Games, and that you so...
Yeah, your team, the People's Choice, is going to lose so badly.
That's it! You can't just say that and get away with it. The People's Choice will fight bravely, and we shall overcome our shackles.
Whoa. We've got a wiser one. Calm down, doggy.
That smells delicious. Can I have some?
No, it's for my poor, hard-working parents.
Just a mouthful, they won't miss it.
You know, we don't get any food at the palace. We look like we're giving food, but it's not true. It all goes to the fat cat.
Yeah, I'm so hungry and my children haven't eaten for days.
That's true, then you must eat. We're all comrades together.
Shut them. How naive can you get?
What an...
Those lying devils. I knew I shouldn't have trusted them. A fish rots from the head down. Well, I guess this little bit left won't be good when I come back. Hi, Jack Diaz. Hi, Shelley.
Hi there.
Your parents have been waiting for you.
Benny Cinders, what time do you call this?
Those, I met two animals from the past, and they distracted me on the way back.
Do you have our food?
Well, the thing is that Don Toadie and Ian Walscombe ate it.
What are you going to say next? The dog ate your homework?
Well, I'll sort it out.
We haven't eaten in 3 days.
All right. I'll get you some more. Just go back to live streaming our perpetual misery or something.
But what took you so long?
I met those two cronies from the palace, Eon, Walscom, and Toady.
Those two are good.
How can you say that?
They're evil.
Good for nothing.
Agreed. I'm glad you're not on their side, wise Shelley.
Wait, wise Shelly what?
What?
Wise Shelly what?
Don't start this.
You just asked wise Shelly, and I want to know wise Shelly what?
My name is Wise Shelley. They call me this because I've been around for hundreds of years. But that still causes some confusion.
The Gladden Games begin tomorrow.
I know.
The first competition is the one where you have to tell lies and not get found out.
Yes, I know.
We need to prepare. Have you been practicing?
Yes, of course. Who do you take me for? A polytechnician? Well,
I miss when there were proper sports in the Gladden Games, like BMX and break dancing.
they need to keep up with the time.
Yes, and lying is becoming so competitive nowadays.
When I was a young tortoise, lying was a noble art. Nowadays, everyone, every single one is doing it.
Let's get back to practicing.
Welcome back everyone to the first competition of the Gladimpic Games.
Let me remind the audience that there will be a total of 5 competitions. And the team that wins the majority of them will be declared the overall winner.
Yes. The first competition works the most important muscle.
We can show that muscle here.
I'm talking about the tongue. This competition is called Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire.
Yeah. This ingenious game tests the ability for the brain to invent stories and for the tongue to pronounce them. Don Toddy will be competing for Team Royale. While it is Benny Cinders that will be representing the People's Choice.
Don Toddy here really has had an intriguing rise to power. After leaving his home pond because it was drying up and skillfully avoiding falling into a deep well, this Prince of Frogs found a place in the royal court of Gladiland. No one knows the origin of his wealth, but he certainly is rich.
As for Benny Cinders, he comes from the working animals and has spent many years carefully managing a network of animal rights movements to promote better condition of the pets.
Precisely.
You can get into place now.
Okay, Don Toddy and Benny Sinders. Let me remind you that each of you will tell a story containing both truth and lies. And we will judge you on how convincingly you can maintain that story without being detected. We'll decide who goes first by tossing a coin. Okay, Don Toddy, it's you to go first. Here is the envelope that will contain the truth and lies you must include.
What a pleasure it is to be here with you.
That's the first lie.
Please, I'm an honest political advisor. We all are.
And I think that's the second.
If I may continue, let me talk to you about a new medicine I have invented. It is called toad oil, and I'm here to convince you how safe it is to take this treatment. Even I take it twice a day. It will restore your hair, it will help you lose weight, and most importantly, it will make you score 100% in all your exams. The oil is made from eco-friendly sources, no palm oil was used, and it was certainly not tested on humans.
It's amazing. He didn't blink once.
Nah, I'm not convinced. I mean, look at him. He's an amphibian. He might speak well, but his legs and his wrinkly skin clearly show that he's lying. He doesn't use that oil.
Come over here, Foxy.
You're hurting me.
I think we can both agree that Don Toddy did an excellent job at lying, and I'm pretty sure the audience here bought it.
You're influencing the judges.
I don't call it influencing. I call it direct critical feedback.
Well, Foxy, what do you make of it?
10 out of 10.
And it's, right, so 10 from me too. Benny Sinders, you're next. Here's your envelope. Yeah, that's
The wealth gap between animals has significantly widened. Medical care is currently not accessible to all, and poor, hard-working families remain trapped in poverty. The rich are getting richer.
Okay, Benny, let me remind you that you're not supposed to tell the truth. All right, you may continue.
Students can't afford expensive education. There is a housing under crisis on the plateau, don't you know? Some animals are equal, but some are more equal than others.
Okay, Benny, I think we've heard enough.
Yeah, that's 2 out of 10 from me.
That's being generous. It's a 1.
Well, congratulations to Don Toddy for absolutely demolishing the People's Choice today.
You take the first point in the competition. Any words?
Remember, folks, Team Royal is the only team that has animal rights at its head. The People's Choice wants to eat your pets.
Thank you for that. And that's it for the first day of the competition. Tune in later for the next set of games.
Oh, dude, I'm totally impressed. I've never heard you lie so well.
You know, it's because all those internships I did in Paris.
Where did you work?
At the Elysee Palace.
Really shows that the People's Choice doesn't have what it takes to govern.
I couldn't agree more. If we keep this up, the Gladimpi Games will be ours, and then we will have ultimate power in the kingdom.
I'm still so impressed you all.
I'm not.
What?
You didn't win fairly, even if it was a competition about lying.
What do you mean about that?
Yeah, I hope you're not insulting the animal who is saving your bacon.
The fox didn't believe any of it until you intimated him. You cheated.
You impudent little devil!
This is how you repay your father's advisors? By accusing us of cheating in a game of lying? How ungrateful you are. We should expose you to the hordes of vicious animals straight away.
What do you mean?
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. He doesn't know. You don't know, do you? You literally don't know what we do for you and this kingdom.
Here we are, tireless advisors, working 31 hours a day, 9 days a week, 7 weeks in a month, just to keep you away from the problems of the kingdom, so that you can have a normal animal childhood.
If it weren't for Ian Wolfscam and myself, the evil forces of the kingdom and the people's choice would be in power, and you would be nothing but
A rabbit stew, served, mustard, parsley, some gratin, steamed vegetables, maybe a light drink.
Fuck you,
How?
You know what? I might just leave. What do you think, Don Tony?
Yeah, I think that's the best thing for it. Then he'll learn to show appreciation.
No, wait, please don't go.
That's more like it.
All right, we'll stay. But stop interfering. You remember that contract you signed? It says you're not supposed to interfere. So just leave us to manage the tactics for Team Royal to win the Olympic Games.
Well, if I sign the contract, then maybe I have to leave you to it. Those two advisors are really mean. How did my father, the King Lion, put up with them? Maybe sign a contract with them too. It really does seem politics attracts the worst kind of animals. I just wish to be happy and make other animals happy too. But they make it seem like such a scary world out there. Maybe we do need them to keep things safe. If I weren't a scared hare, then maybe I could do something.
It's just as I suspected.
You are so clever. You always know everything.
What is it, my young friend?
We're up against a bunch of cheaters.
Are we?
Yes, can you not tell?
They didn't look like cheetahs to me.
What?
Yeah, I don't even know there are fables about cheetahs.
What?
There's one about how the cheetah got its stripes, but I don't think it's in this play.
What?
Cheetahs? You said we are up against a group of cheaters. Baboon?
Buffoon. I never talk about cheaters. I was talking about how Team Royal is going to cheat to win a competition.
Ah, well, why didn't you say so?
Really, Benny Cinders? You have to speak clearly if you want to communicate effectively.
Well, didn't you see the way the Eon Holscomb intimidated the judge into proclaiming victory? I mean, what next? Paying them 1 million gladinotes per day until they win?
What are we going to do? We can't compete against such tricks.
The most important thing is to make sure they don't find out about our secrets. We must keep them safe in a repository somewhere. Where are they?
Here they are, in this envelope. It contains everything. Our diet, our training schedule, my tax receipt, the date of my first kiss. It is very important that we do not lose it. Okay?
Okay,
Who will look after it?
don't worry. You can trust me.
Are you sure, Jack Diaz?
100%. I'm a reliable ass.
Are you ready for the competition tomorrow?
100%. I'm a reliable ass.
Well, the fact that you said it twice does not really reassure me, you know?
Don't worry. Tomorrow is a knitting competition. It's going to be easy peasy. Call me Lemon Squeezy.
But you're up against Ian Wolfscam, and he's hungry. hungry for power.
And he's up against a student. Put anything in front of me and I will eat it.
That's it, Jack Diaz. Remember, if you win, you've got to be cool, like me.
Be cool. Like Benny.
And don't do anything weird, otherwise you might risk our reputation.
Don't do anything weird. Got it.
It's getting late. You need to be ready for tomorrow. Let's call it a night.
Alright, we'll meet tomorrow, and don't eat anything until then.
Welcome, welcome, welcome back, animals, and all you crazy flora. Welcome back to the second competition of the Gladympic Games.
Yes, that's right. Welcome back to the second competition of the Gladympic Games.
That's what I just said.
That's what he just said.
Ali Pro, Foxy McFoxface, what's going on?
Ali Crowley, what's going on?
Apologies for that, everyone. I think my colleague just had a bug.
Yes, that's right. And what a beautiful day it is. It's raining again. What a surprise.
Why don't you tell the audience about the competition coming up, Foxy?
Oh, yes, I think I will do just that. Today, Team Royale will be going head-to-head against the People's Choice in an eating competition. The goal is to eat as much food as possible in a limited period of time. That means that both players haven't eaten anything in the last 24 hours.
Hang on, Foxy. I'm just getting a message through. Uh-huh. Yes. I see. Will do. There's been a last-minute change of events.
What?
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 Due to the cost of living crisis, we can no longer afford to waste food on such frivolous competition. Instead, it will be a slow eating competition. Wait for me to slow it. The first person to eat this old cookie will be the loser.
But what about my training?
Do you understand? Okay. On your marks, get set, go!
No. There. What about what? No.
Did I tell you, Jack? Be cool!
Well done, Jack Diaz.
Excellent work. Now, Jack Diaz, you did an amazing job out there on the field. So, tell me, what is your secret?
Once, when at Prepa, I stole my classmate's homework and presented it as my own.
No, I mean, what is your secret to being a great athlete?
Is this on live television?
I'm afraid it is.
Be cool, Jack. Be cool.
You know, Foxy McFoxface, it's simple, really. I just imagined this snack came from the student bar, probably touched by 100 hands, and left out for a few weeks.
Okay, thank you, Jackie. I leave you to celebrate. Despite a strong start, Mr. Scum, can you tell us where it all fell apart?
Well, I couldn't handle the mind games. I completely crumbled.
Much like that cookie. Thank you.
So, that's it for the second day of competitions. The points stand at 1 each. This is shaping out to be a tight game. Join us again shortly for the third round.
You fool! You absolute buffon! You howling, peg-walking, flipping fool of a wolf!
All right, Don Tony, I get it. I might be part of the battle, but I still have feelings, you know.
You do not realize that we are now 1 point each? And the next round is a staring competition. And why Shelley the torches are some things since Charles Darwin was alive?
Wait, why is Shelley what?
Her name is Wise Shelley because she has been around for centuries.
All right, well, maybe if this palace served something other than royal gruel, I wouldn't have been tempted. Would it hurt to have some excitement on the menu, like couldn't KFT do some kebabs?
Don't start with the complaining. The food we get here is perfectly acceptable.
You call leftover cabbage stalks and broccoli bones acceptable. I am a wolf, not a hare. I need meat. And talking of meat.
I saw that game earlier. Too bad, Aaron, too bad. But the People's Choice did put up a good fight.
What side are you on, Javier?
Team Royal, of course. But that doesn't mean I can appreciate fine athleticism.
Yes, it means exactly that. Victory or death. Competition at all costs.
I don't get what's the big deal with the Gladdenbeek games anyway.
You don't get the big deal. These games are fundamental.
Fundamental to what?
Well, to the kingdom, of course. Without them, the elite wouldn't have their legitimacy.
Without them, at least the poor would have somewhere to live.
You're starting to sound like one of them. Are you one of them?
I just want to live my best life.
Well,
I start by being the best me.
don't stop me. Remember you signed a contract. Now get out of here.
I think maybe it's time we pay the People's Choice HQ a little visit, if you catch my drift.
I see what you mean. Let's not take any chances.
We've exceeded expectations, team. We're now 1 each in the Gladdenbeek games. And next up is the staring competition. This is the ideal event for you, Shelley. And you're going to win this. Every single poll has you as the favorite.
Thank you, Penny Cinders. I haven't blinked in at least 10 years.
Donkey, do you still have that envelope with all our secrets?
Yes, it is safe as can be. Don't worry.
By the way, what are we going to have for lunch?
Well, that's a good question. I've got some fan mail to reply to now, so I don't really have time to cook. But maybe we could get some pizza.
If I went to get the pizza, it would be here next week.
Only they invented a delivery app for this kingdom.
I can go?
Really, you can.
Yes.
Well, I would be grateful, but you have to keep that envelope safe, not talk to strangers, and come straight back, okay?
Sure thing. That Penny Cinders never trust me. I don't know why. I'm pretty reliable.
that that jackass from the People's Choice?
Yeah, I think he's called Jack.
Maybe he'll be able to tell us some secrets.
No, he's an idiot. Let's just keep moving. Alright?
Oh, hi you guys. Are you the one from the palace? Haven't I seen you before on that TV program? The one where they get animals to compete for a job with you. Dream job at the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, you recognize me, I'm Don Toady.
Hey, I thought we said we weren't going to stay.
Just wait a minute, he's seen me on TV.
And you? I've seen all those posts you put about the kingdom. You've got great sense of humor, young Wolfscombe. I think you're the funniest animal out there. X.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah, I better do. Benny Sinders told me not to speak to anyone.
He did.
Oh, yes. And he told me also to keep this envelope really safe as it contains all the secrets.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, I have said too much.
No, you haven't. Maybe we can just have a chat.
Yeah, maybe you want to be on the show.
No, really, I have to get going and get the pizza.
Let's just have a little chat.
No, really, I have to go.
All right. Just let us know if we can be of any help.
See you.
What an idiot.
Yeah, and now we have the envelope. Nothing will stand in our way.
Once we get rid of the hair, there'll be no stopping us to build that new froggery.
Now, remember what we talked? Of the swamp, just like I could bake?
Listen, there's enough green belt around here to build whatever the hell we want. Start the drilling! Yeehaw!
You've been away for ages now.
I would have been king.
And where's the envelope?
You see about that.
Don't tell me you lost the envelope.
Is it losing if I know who has it?
Don't tell me.
Yep. Don Toady and young Wolfscombe. They ambushed me and threatened to kill me if I didn't give them what was in my pocket.
But how did they know what was in your pocket?
They just did, alright?
We don't have time for this. The next competition starts in 10 minutes and we've got to get there.
I'm really sorry.
Well, let's just hope this data leak doesn't contain any sensitive information.
Welcome back, everybody. I don't know about you, Holly Crowley, but this is my favorite competition.
Or is it, Foxy McFoxface?
Yes, the staring competition. A true test of skill, endurance, and eyeball.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
You're not a fan?
It's just that we all know why Shelley was born for this game. It's our ideal event.
Yes, and that's why I love it. There's nothing like good old-fashioned predictability.
Let's get ready to start this game. Ever here, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
What about you, Shelley?
Yes, I...
Great! I want a clean fight. Go!
Hey, Shelley, you know I've seen rocks that move faster than you.
Excuse me, you're not allowed to distract the competitors.
Maybe if you hurry, you'll make it to tomorrow by next week.
If I have to tell you again, I'll disqualify you.
You blinked! Shelley's blinked! What a surprise! Who could have predicted this?
I won! I actually won! I met Shelley, the hermits of tortoise!
Congratulations, Heather. Hey, now you're proving to be a worthy son of King Lion.
I still know how a lion makes.
Thank you, guys.
Well, there you have it. Team Royal wins.
But they obviously cheated.
Then you, I don't like it when they call me slow.
This is your fault, Jack Diaz. They read it in the envelope.
Look, I've said I'm sorry. Can you just drop the subject?
Well, now we're 2-1 down in the competition. My political credibility is on the line there.
What about mine? I've just been made a fool of. I haven't lost a staring match in nearly 200 years. Animals are always looking up to me as the creature who never loses control. But now, I've been made a fool of by Team Ryan. It's a historic moment.
All right, wait, Shelley. Let's go back and plan for the next event and do any damage control we can, okay?
The Gladimpic Games have reached their penultimate competition.
That means second to last for anyone who doesn't speak Latin.
Exactly. Only 2 games left, and Team Royal are in the lead.
The next game is the whispering competition.
Yes. And once we've done with this game, it will be the grand finale. And this year, it's going to be a totally weird one.
Yeah. The Gladimpic Games comedy wanted to be inspired by our two-legged friends, the humans.
Yes. So this year, the last competition will be sprint competition over 100 meters. I don't get why they do that. Silly humans.
Well, apparently they love it. And that's why, this year, this competition is worth 2 points.
2 points. But let's get back to the whispering competition. Competitors have to whisper a story across the room. The winning team will be the one who successfully transmit the whole story. Ah, I can see the team coming up now. Okay, people's choice. As you lost the last round, you get to go first.
The brown socks jump over the lazy frog.
I'm afraid that's not correct.
Also, I'm not a lazy frog. I'm a very industrious toad.
Well, we would have won if Team Royal weren't coughing so much.
Ha! Stop complaining, you snowflakes. You should have whispered louder.
Ridiculous.
Up next, Have a hair and Ion Wolf scum.
Portez ce vieux whisky au juge blond qui fume.
Ah, pour this vieux whiskey to a Jewish blonde who fumes.
That's good enough for me. It's a fix.
Well, there you have it. Thanks for Team Royale for winning this competition fairly.
Yeah. They are now 3-1 up. But maybe, just maybe, the People's Choice will win the sprint tomorrow.
Looks like we're going to win.
No, it's great. I need to lie down for a bit. This is too much excitement for me. We're so close to winning.
Don't worry, don't Odie, we will win. I never lose.
That idiot Javier almost cost us the competition today, and we would have lost if it weren't for my money.
Tomorrow, we'll win the race. And then, we'll kill the hare and eat him.
No! I want him to suffer, just like his stupid father made me suffer, before I threw him off the cliff into the stampede of wildebeests.
Not that he was actually his father. I mean, how could a lion make a hare?
Yeah, you're right. But this time tomorrow, when Team Royal wins the race, we'll get rid of him, and power will be all ours.
So, evil advisors! I know something was suspicious about my father's death. They murdered him! And what's worse is they only want me to win the race for them, and them, they'll kill me too. Therefore, if I don't come up tomorrow, I'll forfeit the race, and then I'll be saved. I just need to find a way of getting out of the kingdom now, without being seen.
All right, audience, we've got a bit of a problem here. Have a hair has gone missing, and we can't start the final competition without him.
Yes, so if at any point you see the hare, you've got to warn us by shouting, "He's behind you!" Let's practice. He's behind you! Great. And then we're going to reply,
Oh,
no, he's not. Then you have to insist and,
Oh.
and shout,
Oh,
"Oh, yes, he is!" Let's practice.
Oh, no,
he's not.
Oh, yes, he is. Oh,
No, he's not.
Oh, yes, he is. You're naturals. You've done this before. With you here, I feel confident now that we can find the hare.
He's behind you!
Oh, no, he's not. Oh, no, he's not.
Oh,
No, he's not.
there you are, have a hare.
We've been waiting for you to start the race.
Oh no, I've been caught! My plan is ruined!
There you are. We've been worried about you.
We've been all night worrying.
No thanks.
Are you ready to win this race?
Yeah, sure.
Well, the members of the People's Choice. Ah.
You just tricked me up.
You should watch where you're walking.
These royals are all dishonest.
We just like to win.
Can you walk?
Well, I don't think I can.
Well, if you can't race, you'll be disqualified. And Team Royal will win by default.
I couldn't run. I'm too scared.
Two.
But you can't! A tortoise can't run faster than a hare.
Oh, yes, it can.
Oh no, it can't.
Oh, yes, it can.
Oh no, it can't. It's not mathematically possible. If you use a simple equation, and knowing that a hare can run up to 80 kilometers per hour and a tortoise up to 1 kilometer per hour, it will take the hare 4.5 seconds to cross 200 meters, and it will take you 6 minutes.
But you're forgetting one thing.
What's that?
The speed won't be constant.
Eureka!
So, do we have a competitor from the People's Choice?
We are definitely going to win this race. Who would think that a tortoise could beat a hare?
Okay, everyone. On your marks. Get set. Go!
You can make it, Charlie.
Come on, hey. Hey, run, man!
A tortoise can beat a hare.
It looks like Team Royal were so sure. They didn't even bother to fix this race.
We are at 3 points each. It's a tie.
What are we going to do? There has never been a tie in the history of the Gladympic Games.
Hang on. Let me go and get the book.
Are we going to be?
I mean, I can choose book. I can know how to read. Hey, Sally.
What's a book?
Should that be answering?
Oh my God.
Oh! Can someone help? I don't think she needs help.
I think.
Let him.
So, according to the book of Gladympic rules, in the case of a tie, the two teams must hold election.
Elections? That's the only bloody thing we've had this year. We can't have elections in Bloody Land.
Plus, I can't do elections.
Why not?
I suffer from electile dysfunction.
It says here that in the case that we can't get an election, we must do the next best thing.
Pillow talk?
No,
What's it then?
a coin toss.
Oh. On the other part. Oh, there. The other right.
And the winners are the new popular frog. I mean, the people's choice.
No! It's a steal! They've stolen the coin toss!
How can it fix a random outcome?
It's a steal. They've stolen the coin toss.
Haven't you heard it? You can't fix something that's random.
It's a steal. They have stolen the coin toss!
It's a steal. They've stolen the coin toss.
Is that all you're going to say?
Look, everyone, listen to me. I am the next in the line to the throne of Gladilen. And I've learned a lot of things in the last 50 minutes. Number one, it takes a special kind of animal to thrive the world of politics. And honestly, I don't want to be that hare. Number two, if success means breaking other animals down instead of raiding them up, then I don't want to be any part of it. So, I'll lose them. Benny Cinders, if you really think you can make a change, then I'll leave you to it.
Okay. Are you really going to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of someone who wants to tax the rich?
Yeah, sure, they deserve it.
Well, hurrah.
I'll let Eon Wolfskan show you the rope, and then he can leave.
You'll see. It's not that hard.
Hold on, what's that mark around your neck?
What mark?
Well, the one over there.
Ah, that's the color of power. We all have to serve someone.
Well, that would put most people off, but not this dog.
Hey, Shelly. Now that your protege have left, what are you going to do?
I was hoping to retire.
And what about starting a business with me?
Oh, what do you have in mind?
We could make a gym. I would teach running, and you can teach mindfulness.
Sounds like a great idea.
It looks like it's just me, alone, Jaxias. Do you need me to carry anything for you? I'm really good at sneaking stuff across borders. In this play, you have known me as Jaxias, the lovable fool. But I also moonlight as Drama Mule, and no one suspects the idiot. You've got that look about you, that you need some help. Don't worry, I have the biggest skills for the job. Friends.
Well, folks, it looks like the play has ended for another year.
Don't worry, we'll definitely be back by next year. I mean, what could go wrong in 2025?
You know, Harley Crowley, it's been a real pleasure working with you.
Ah, so sweet of you. But I know what you're up to. Just want the cheat.
No, I don't want the shit.
There.
Well,
You can add it. You've earned it.
I can have it? How kind of you. That's disgusting. It's not even fit for humans to eat.
I know.
ladies and gentlemen, for that. Good. Another big round of applause, please, for the thanks. I want a big round of applause for yourselves, audience. Because in pantomime, there is the rule that the last stage member is the audience. So you play a vital part in it there. We hope you enjoyed that very much. Being in there, you might not have known the phases of excitement and panic, and your warmth and your energy that you brought reassured me there. I've given a big thank to La Seine, and tonight we have Adam, on drums, we have Luc on bass, Daniel on kazoo, and Baptiste on piano there. I'd also like to thank Luca for filming. Also, we'll get to that in a moment. We have a little collaboration with the Kebab KFT, so a big round of applause. But also, you might have wondered if anyone was here last year, you might have gone, wow, look at these costumes and look at this decor. Edward has really improved this year, hasn't he? Which was not. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. I can't. Aesthetics? No, I can't do it. But fortunately, I have a wonderful wife, Leah Suero, something, and I think the students, when they tried on the costumes, they became the characters. So really well done for that. Good. Where am I? Good. Alexander. Yes, and also thanks to Alexander. Who is Alexander here? Did he make it? No. So Alexander is someone who helped with the stage combat, if you will. Some of the more physical elements, like the choreographed mayhem at the end. So Adam Alexander. So thank you to Adam. In so I mean, it's been fun. It's been fun working on it with this team. It's been a really great experience. I don't want to say it's the best one yet, certainly, but because they've been, it's the best one. What is it? It's the best one yet to date. No, not to date. What's the word? Every year we add things, we work together. People come back and help us, and it's a really collaborative and student-based thing, which is fantastic. So now, we're gonna, now the play is over for this year. Okay. But there'll be a little moment. We need to tidy up here. A little moment to ask the students their experience. If they enjoy it. Or they can give you the gossip or whatever. And like that. And we and so there we go. So thank you very much for this happening. But before we end, now. I bet you've never been asked that one before. Would you like to do a tombola to win a free kebab? And so here are the tombola tickets for the free kebabs. Okay. Does that mean that there might be some beyond this that people, if they, maybe. Okay. So here's the tombola tickets. So have you all got your tombola tickets ready? Yeah? Very good. So would you take one? We're going to pull out 20. Okay. So read it out. Right.
40.
42. 31.
20. 7.
32.
37.
3.
2. 21.
47.
10.
22.
48.
26. 49.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that we're actually giving away 35 kebabs. No, there's more kebabs coming away. I think that's for everyone. So keep going.
50. Anyone? No.
33.
51.
1.
34.
8. 23.
11.
38.
45. 17.
24.
44. 35.
And there we go. Unless anyone else has any hidden kebabs that I need to know about. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll give a big round of applause. Go eat kebabs! Kebabs for everyone! Thank you very much.
Par contre, moi j'ai vraiment une ouais, il y avait les jeux de mots. J'avoue que je